By the mid-1960s, science and the occult weren't opposites. They were accidentally shaking hands in the same dark room. While people had thought that psychedelics were just a trip, researchers were finding out something far more disruptive. These substances rewired how the brain processed reality. Neuroscientists discovered that LSD and psilocybin caused the brain to slip out of its usual rigid, linear survival mode and into a hyperconnected global network. And regions that were once isolated, visual, memory, emotional, and abstract reasoning, they started to synchronize. And the brain's default mode network, which is what's responsible for ego, identity, and routine thinking, those softened its grip. And when that happens, consciousness wasn't confined to the usual autopilot lanes anymore. EEG scans had showed increased entropy, which is a loosening of predictable neural patterns, which allowed unusual connections and insights in symbolic thinking to come to the surface. It was the same neurological states seen in deep meditation, mystic trance, and ritual states since ancient traditions. And this is where the occult quietly steps in. Because for thousands of years, magical systems, mystical schools, and esoteric texts, they had already described these states, but just using different terminology like ritual, mantras, sigils, and sensory deprivation. And these were all technologies for disabling the default mode network long before neuroscience had a word for it. And in the 60s, these two streams met. Science finally measured the mechanics the occult had navigated intuitively. The mind became a temple, the body became an instrument. And psychedelics became the key that unlocked the door that mystics had entered through since antiquity. And this combination, data plus mysticism, that was explosive because people realized that consciousness could be expanded, softened, rewired, and liberated from the system's default programming. So the question anymore wasn't, is it real? It's, what else have we been taught never to explore? So the 60s brought kind of a loud enlightenment. The 90s, covert evolution. That's where we'll go tomorrow. I'll see you there.